I am interested in because I've been seeing. Let me check numbers really quick. Because the video when I in with like some of my numbers today for the videos that I put out don't look great, and I think YouTube is suppressing them. Like the rich video about the bombers, the terrorist attack in New York, got shockingly low views, and like my PewView video is getting shockingly low views too, comparatively speaking. So I'm really kind of curious what's what this YouTube bug is in regards to VTubers. So let's take a look and see what Kazan has got for us.
Okay,
Oh
so
wait, hang on. I forgot. I always forget whenever I do his video, I have to shift over here so I'm not blocking him. And chat. Move you up there. Okay, very good.
Okay, so it seems that recently there's been a little bit of an issue with YouTube, and a lot of YouTubers have been pointing this out lately, which I thought I'd just kind of make a video on because it is a big problem at the moment. Now, Kson actually put out a post about this, as well as some other people, some fans of a VTuber also putting it out. And it's not just affecting YouTube studios and things like that. It seems like the entire website is breaking. Now, obviously...
I saw this, Mike. This is in Japanese, so I can't read it, but I saw this myself today. When I was uploading my videos and I went to go check on the progress of how a couple of my videos are doing, the home screen was this. It was obviously in English, but it was basically saying, hey, you need to upload a video. Why don't you get started uploading your video? When normally this here is you're supposed to see what your current subscriber count is. It shows your latest video, how well the latest video is doing. All of that was gone, and it basically had a blank, like I never posted a video before. Yeah, this happened to me today while I was uploading my videos.
Kson puts here, YouTube is so insanely broken right now, it's like I've never seen it glitch out this bad. It's wild, which obviously, yeah, 100% true. This is something that's been going on even for me as well. Sometimes the kind of main studio page will just glitch out for no reason, and I can't see any of my stats, which is kind of annoying. But of course, yeah, it's something that has been going on, and it's been hitting a lot of people, including...
And you know what? I think this happened to me today after I uploaded the Angry Cops video. I think it was after I fully uploaded my Angry Cops video from yesterday, when I uploaded it today, is when this happened. And when I was finally able to get into my content, the video was doing dog shit. Like after something like 4 hours, it only had like 300 views, which for me now is insane. To have that few views after 4 hours. Like, hell, the PewView video that like, as of now, the video, Rich's video that I put up has been out for, like, almost 10 hours, and it has less than 1,000 views. The PewView video that I put out today has been out for 7 hours, and it has less than 500 views. So, there is absolutely something fucky going on with YouTube right now.
People like Kson, right? And yeah, it usually depends on, you know, whether YouTube has been adding new updates to their thing, how much kind of new features are they adding to kind of ruin their website even further. And of course, it ends up glitching it, right? And YouTube Studio has had a really big problem with glitches and just trying to get that sorted, which, again, I think is such a big issue because, of course, you know, YouTube Studio is the place where you literally upload your videos to get videos onto YouTube, right? So, of course, that becomes an issue, especially whenever you're, like, going through, like, the upload tabs and, like, checking things. Sometimes it'll just glitch out, which, again, just isn't fun whatsoever.
That and YouTube Studio has been turning off my comments. I've had at least one video in the last couple of days that I uploaded where the comments was turned off, and I didn't do that. YouTube did that by default. And I didn't notice it for like a couple hours because I was like working at the same time. So I uploaded it, went back to work, and I come back to check on the stats of it, and I see, okay, it's got a couple hundred views, but no comments. That's unusual for me not to have even one comment after like 2 or 3 hours. I was like, what the fuck? So I go into it, and I remembered it's happened before, so I actually went into my video in YouTube Studio, and went down. Sure enough, YouTube had turned my comments off on one of my videos, and I had to manually turn it back on in order for comments to actually be possible on my video.
But yeah, Kson has been talking about it, and it has been a pretty big issue. Obviously, Mujin as well commented on it, saying checked YouTube Studio because of this tweet, and yeah, you're not kidding. Obviously, said total subscribers, none, which obviously is quite funny.
Wow,
People said if I went live right now, even big name streamers would have single-digit or double-digit viewers, which yeah, is something that has also been happening as well. It's not just YouTube Studio, because obviously they're saying update Team YouTube, update this issue with YouTube Studio is now fixed. Thank you so much for your report. We appreciate your patience while we sorted this out. But the problem is, this isn't just YouTube Studio, because recently there's been also another post that came out talking about someone watching a Mio stream, and essentially they said, looks like YouTube is messing up. I was watching Mio, and she usually gets about 4 to 5 digits. Now she's only getting 80 or lower concurrent viewers. And yeah, you can see that right there, right? On the stream, it says 80 watching. On that, right there, yeah, obviously 80 watching, but 7.4k likes on the stream, which obviously it's a glitch, right? Mio did not fall off. You know, I think it is quite funny. Some people have probably been making jokes about that, right?
This is what happens when you basically let AI run rampant through your entire code. Okay, all this shit that we're seeing with you know, exposure to get viewers when you're live streaming, the YouTube Studio fucking up, what's happened to Intellectual, where he's gotten locked out of his first account, and then when they wouldn't fix it, and he created a second account, and then they slapped him for ban evasion. This is what happens when you take an AI and just unleash it onto your platform when the damn thing is not ready for prime time. You get all sorts of glitches like this, because bear in mind, we were not seeing massive glitches like this in YouTube's code until they let the AI loose into it. It was only when they let the AI loose into the platform that we started seeing these big problems like we're seeing now.
In terms of like, oh, my favorite VTuber has fallen off due to this. But no, it seems like their streams as well are being affected by this. And, you know, for VTubers, that's pretty bad, right? Because if you don't know, YouTube is actually a really big platform in terms of streaming for, you know, VTubers, especially a lot of corporate VTubers as well, right? You know, obviously some people experiment with multi-streaming, some people are just Twitch, some people even just Kick, you know, whatever, right? But again, usually a lot of, you know, at least VTubers that I've seen have streamed on YouTube or Twitch, right? And YouTube seems to be actually pretty big, despite how little kind of pool they have, not little pool, but like little pool that YouTube has in terms of viewership, right? A lot of people have gone to YouTube to try it out and switched pretty quickly back due to, you know, the discovery not being too great. Obviously, Twitch's discovery.
YouTube, unfortunately, it's why I don't stream on YouTube. Number one, the discovery on YouTube is not that great. Number two, their terms of service, their community guidelines are so fucking strict that there's no shot that I would be able to do my normal content on YouTube. Like, people suggest, well, why don't you already multi-stream to Twitch and Kick, why don't you also multi-stream to YouTube? Because YouTube's DMCA is draconian. Their community guidelines are actually worse than Twitch's, and probably more than half of the content that I stream, I would not be able to stream on Twitch. So, or sorry, I would not be able to stream on YouTube. Like, like half the stuff that I do on stream, I would not be able to do if I stream to YouTube because their community guidelines are so strict. I would not be able to do any GunTuber videos. That's like a big part of the fun that we have is the GunTuber videos. So I would not be able to do any GunTuber videos at all. Any videos that would involve someone in a video that we watch handling a firearm would get me a strike by YouTube. So it's okay for you to post a video of a firearm being handled on YouTube. But if you are streaming on YouTube and you watch a video on your stream, you're not doing it live. You are not like doing an on location thing where you're going out to a shooting range and on stream shooting a gun at a shooting range on stream. if you are streaming and you watch a video from YouTube's own platform on the stream, and in that video, someone is handling a firearm, you will get a community guideline strike from YouTube and you will not be able to stream for a week. Because that's what happened to Kitsu. Kitsu was streaming on YouTube. She watched she reacted to a Kentucky Ballistics video, and YouTube slapped her with a community guideline strike for watching a GunTuber video. So that is why I will not stream on YouTube. I've also heard that YouTube is not a very friendly platform for VTubers. It is not very, in terms of like the mechanics, it's not a good platform for VTubers. With all of the all the software that we use for streaming, it doesn't mesh very well with YouTube. So it's why I will very likely never stream on YouTube until there are some dramatic changes to the platform. I will not stream on YouTube. That's why I don't even monetize the videos on my channel, because I flat out don't trust YouTube. I don't trust them.
Quickly back, due to the discovery not being too great. Obviously, Twitch's discovery isn't too great either, but I don't know. Sometimes it just works out a little bit better.
I actually got to disagree with Kazan on this. Twitch's discovery has been actually fairly decent. Now, is the discovery that I have been able to avail myself of in cooperation with my YouTube videos absolutely possible? I heard a lot of people say that that Twitch's discovery is not good. I've seen growth. I have seen tangible growth with my channel on Twitch and on Kick. But, I started on Twitch. I started solely on Twitch, and I have actually seen pretty decent positive growth for my channel over the last 2 years. I went from, the first couple of weeks I was streaming where I would have max 5 viewers, and these days on Twitch, I'm seeing over 300. So I don't know whether I lucked out in the algorithm or I'm just doing something that people enjoy and I'm doing something right. I do use YouTube to advertise my stream, but I am not alone on that. Me using YouTube to advertise my stream, it's not like I'm an outlier in this. Every streamer has a YouTube presence as well, posting videos from the stream. I can't think, pretty much every streamer post something from their stream on YouTube for the same purpose that I do, and as well as to try and earn money from YouTube by posting their videos. So it's not I'm alone in this. Thank you, Leafy. Thank you, Leaflet, for the 500 kickies, and thank you for calling me cute. You adorable little slime girl. Mwah. Thank you, Leafy. YouTube is a good repository for VODs that Twitch won't retain for small streamers. It could be. The problem is YouTube is dicey when it comes to VODs for one very specific reason, is the DMCA stuff. YouTube, it can be really bad for the DMCA. And for VODs, unless you record your streams where you specifically set it up so you take out background music, chances are a lot of streamers' VODs, if they post them to YouTube, will get slapped with copyright. Unfortunately, it sucks, but remember the Dr. Mike video that I posted that got slapped for copyright because by Disney. And if you listen to any mainstream music and you post it to YouTube, well, you're going to get slapped for copyright to that. If there's music, or if there is footage in a video that you watch, you're going to get slapped for copyright. Some of the people that post reacts to trailers that come out are consistently fighting against copyright. So realistically, YouTube is not coded for being a VOD repository. It realistically is not. You'd be far better served using either Odyssey or Rumble as a VOD repository versus YouTube. Because you're far less likely to get smacked with anything copyright related on either of those two platforms versus YouTube.
On Twitch, right? But of course, as I said, Corpo tend to just prefer YouTube because I guess it's easier to manage. I think they got a couple of reasons for it. I don't exactly know the full reasons though. But
no, separate VOD channel is not going to fix the problem. Even if you have a separate VOD channel, those VODs are still going to get taken out for copyright. You're still in the same boat. Now, copyright, not community guideline strike, but copyright, and it's still the exact same issues. It does not fix the problem at all.
Because I guess it's easier to manage. I think they got a couple of reasons for it. I don't exactly know the full reasons though. But with YouTube right now, maybe they're rethinking what they're streaming on due to the fact of them getting 80 viewers watching them, which I thought was pretty insane. And apparently it's been happening to other VTubers too, obviously with people in the comments down here saying, if I went live right now, even big name streamers would have a single digit or double digit viewers. Saying Mio said it looks fine on her side. VOD views also registered properly, so there's nothing to worry about. And yeah, no, okay, and I think this is kind of stupid because of course there is nothing to worry about, right? Oh yeah, no, sorry, Mio's fallen off.
Yeah.
She only has 80 viewers now, and that's it, right? No, that's not the case. Yeah. Of course it's not, and I think it's pretty stupid to be like, oh, it's nothing to worry about, when we all know it's nothing to worry about. We all know it's nothing to worry about in terms of viewership or how many people are watching her. It's a YouTube glitch, and that is something to worry about because I think that obviously it's a platform that a lot of VTubers use, so of course we can worry about it in terms of that regard, right? They're saying, saw the same thing on Riona's channel, figured I came in early, but chat definitely have more than 80 people. Small indie company, by the way, rule of thumb I follow is when YouTube breaks, it means they're probably adding some more useless features or pushing more AI slop, which to be fair,
they're further integrating the AI into the code to fuck over content creators even further. When something like this breaks, it means that what I think they're probably doing is they're probably injecting AI into the YouTube studio. That's my suspicion. Because since it was this is how software companies operate. When they're trying to change something about a feature in their software, that piece of software tends to break and goes down, which means they are probably injecting the AI into the YouTube Studio facet of the code. And so pretty soon it's going to be we're going to be seeing if you use YouTube Studio to upload content, you're probably going to start seeing little banners saying, hey, there's an AI here that's watching you. Oh, here, please let the AI help you put this up. We have great suggestions. Please use our AI. Like when I pulled up YouTube Music earlier today for the stream music, a banner popped up and said, "We're watching you." I'm not joking. They literally had a pink banner, a fuchsia banner pop up on YouTube Music when I opened it up that said, "We're not watching, we're listening to you." And you can turn the setting off. You can turn this off in the setting. Well, you can bet your ass I immediately opened up and turned off that setting. So yeah, chances are they are injecting AI further into the YouTube Studio. That's probably why they broke it, to do that.
It's probably true, right? Obviously, regardless of your opinions on AI, a lot of the AI features in YouTube are pretty terrible in terms of like the moderation and all of that kind of stuff. And if you make YouTube videos, you will know exactly what I mean. Say, waging a war on ad block. I saw a post on Twitter or Facebook that shows YouTube removing the play / pause button and replacing it with a share button, which probably over ad block. People saying it's just YouTube being YouTube moment. Which again, I do think it's more of a widespread thing. I don't even think it's like a YouTube like, oh, they messed up a little bit, like whatever. It's just a glitch or something that's on their end. It is definitely something that's been hitting a lot of people, including obviously, as I said, Kason with her kind of YouTube Studio as well, glitching out. And it seems like the website is in a little bit of an unstable kind of patch right now. Which obviously is a little bit concerning because it's a lot of people, people's, like livelihood, right? People make money off of it, including me, of course, and a lot of VTubers and things make money off of YouTube as well from their YouTube videos, and that kind of stuff
I know.
can potentially worry people in terms of that kind of stuff. Now, I'm not too worried because it seems like despite the glitches that have been going on, it still counts the regular viewership. It still counts the the actual true number that you are getting in YouTube Studio.
Actually, Sebastian, I need to correct that. Odyssey will, up to a certain file size, Odyssey will sync your YouTube. So when you upload a YouTube video, it automatically uploads to Odyssey, except if it's a significantly large file size. That won't. All of my financial audits don't automatically sync to Odyssey. Rumble doesn't. Rumble, I think the way it operates is it goes in reverse. So if you upload to YouTube, it will not sync into Rumble. But if you upload to Rumble, I believe it will sync into YouTube, as I believe how it works. So Rumble kind of does it in the reverse of the way that Odyssey does it. So you still I think you still need to manually, either that or they have not ironed out the syncing that was supposed to happen with YouTube, which is distinctly possible that Rumble apparently had contacted YouTube to try and facilitate doing a sync feature with the API. And like the one thing I saw when I tried to look it up, the blog post by then is like they reach out to YouTube and YouTube never really got back to them. So I think maybe it's still a prospective feature that has not yet taken root because YouTube may not be disclosing API or something like that. So yeah, unfortunately, Rumble is not syncing, but Odyssey is.
Counts the the actual true number that you are getting in YouTube Studio. So there's nothing in terms of like monetarily wise.
I did not stream on
but
Rumble.
In terms of like obviously seeing a stream, right, and it says 80 viewers, then of course that doesn't feel too great, does it? So that is also something that they do need to fix, though. I'm saying that happened to Iroha too. Things happening to everyone on YouTube. She says, so I checked, and holy, it does.
Yeah.
There's even some lives who don't even have any views shown. What the absolute? I wonder what kind of drugs did YouTube take this time to screw up? Which obviously, yeah, a lot of people have been doing that, saying, was it Twitch or YouTube that changed it so only viewers who message and chat at a minimal interval count? That Araran had one viewer when multiple people chatted, so it can't be that either. Yeah, Noel have a vote with so Noel have a vote with 30k, but the CCV was only showing like 80 or something.
Holy crap.
People were saying, they were like running like polls and whatever, and there were like 80,000 people getting involved, no, 30,000, sorry, people getting involved in it, and it was only saying like 80 viewers. So again, obviously that's just not true.
That's
if there's that many people voting, and there's only 80 people in chat, I mean, yeah, it's obviously something wrong with the viewer count. Now, obviously, a lot of the time people would claim like, oh, botting or whatever. It's not botting because obviously, it seems like this is a widespread issue. This isn't just them. And obviously, we know people like Mio and more other VTubers as well that have also been having issues with this, are big VTubers anyways. So, they're not going to be getting 80 viewers, which again, I think is pretty crazy. We're saying free content for Noel and Pecora, saying that RPing is a new VTuber right now. I mean, that's quite funny, to be fair. I said, yeah, I noticed with Nene and Iroha, there is no way they only had 80 views. He said, I haven't listened to DNA Angel songs in a while. And obviously, yeah, a lot of people have been going through and taking a look at it. And yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit of a concern. Obviously, I'm sure YouTube will fix it in the next upcoming days. And hopefully, it has already been fixed, considering this thread is a day old. But again, it's YouTube. Yeah. Sometimes it can be a little bit slow. But yeah, it's pretty concerning considering the amount of YouTubers, as I said, that stream on YouTube, but hopefully they can get it fixed soon. But yeah, that's essentially all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So, see ya.
Yeah, and the big question is gonna be, what are, they obviously broke this because they're going to be injecting something. So what is YouTube going to be injecting into the platform, and how much worse is it going to be making it? That's probably an answer that I'm not going to want, unfortunately.